Halo, Assalamualaikum. My name is Rafika Nuraini. Today, I want to explain about the case Elizabeth Fenko. Okay. As we know, the production cycle have four basic activities. The first is product design. The second is planning and scheduling, and the third is production operation, and the last is cost accounting. And every company that invests in IT will be increase the basic activities, but and other companies that have business and make modification must be adjust to the cost calculation system. In addition, an accountant must be modifying financial statement and develop and measure that better reflect accuracy and measure manufacturing performance. After completing her tour of the factory, Elizabeth Fenko was convinced that some major changes were required in IOE cost accounting system. For example, although IOA production operation were highly automated, manufacturing overhead was still being allocated based on direct labor hours. And this result in destroyed a product cost due to the small difference in amount of direct labor used to assemble each item. Elizabeth decided that solution was to do more than merely change the allocation base. Instead, IOA would implement activity-based costing. A number of different tools would be used to accumulate overhead costs, and the appropriate cost driver will be identified for use in the assigned those costs into specific product. Based on her research, including the conversation with the controller, another company that had recently implemented an activity-based costing system, Elizabeth believed that this change will solve IOA problems with the products pricing and make decisions and more accurately reflect the effect of investment in factory automation. Elizabeth also decided that three another major changes were need to the report the production cycle information system produce. First, data about all the costs associated with the quality control, not just the improving reward and score, should be collected and reported. And the second is performance report should include the non-financial measure such as the throughput in addition to financial measure. And the last or the third, lean accounting principle. Rather that GAAP could be used to create financial report intended for internal use. She discussed with the Leroy the likely behavioral effect of this change. They agree that identify the different components of quality control costs should incur continued investment that would be likely to improve in rate. Further, spreadly showing the effect of change in inventory level on profit will make it the easier to reward effort to reduce inventory level. They also agree on the need to closely monitoring the effect of any new performance reports and make the appropriate modification to them. Unbrand realized that Elizabeth's proposed change would be necessary the redesign of IOA production cycle database. In addition, the desire for more timely and accurate information will be required additional investment in RFID technology to replies to use of barcodes wherever and visible. Elizabeth and Anne present their plans and the next executive meeting. Leroy William was testified that the change will be in address his complaints about IOA, current production cycle information system. Linda supported the proposal and agreed to fund the necessary change. She told the Elizabeth and the Anne that their next task was to look at the ways to improve iOS hire and payroll process. I think the explanation enough. Thank you for your attention and watching this video. Okay, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.